You're Jimmy Gang, Jimmy Gang, Jimmy Gang, the Army, the Navy, the Unstoppable. What's the word, my boys? We back, man. Today, we got a final hours of Odee Perry, man. If y'all don't know who Odee Perry is, that's the reason why O Block is named O Block, bro. When he passed, they named O Block Chirac, you know what I'm saying? That little area in Chirac, O Block. Parkway Gardens, I believe it is. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Gang, let's get right into it, though. We ain't gonna waste too much time, my boys. Let's get right into the video. Hope everybody feeling good, man. I'm feeling pretty good. Let's go.
I experienced like my first friend get my best friend Odee. He in 2011.
Then my heart dropped. I ain't even asked about my other little cousin BJ. I ain't even asked about him. I'm like, man, what Odee? And she kept pausing. Like every time I say well, Odee, her cries are pause. Like she took a deep breath and her cries get worse. I mean, something hate to happen to folks. Then she tell me like, folks.
Then thinking about like, damn, O wasn't even closest to the shooter BJ was, fact. And O got hit with all the shots. And it was just like, damn, bro, it was sad, man. And then T-Roy was right there with him his last little moments. And then T-Roy said that O was like, damn, they got me, bro. Like, that was his last words.
Folks was a gangster. He was real savage. He was real.
So Odee, T-Roy, and Vaughn was like homies. They was locked in like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that was his mans for real.
Solid.
Odee was one of the first ones that was really out there with the guns. He was really shooting, really blowing.
January 12, 2011. A gang feud was building up to the point of no return. On that tragic day, a young man by the name of Shondell Gregory, known by his peers as Tuka, was shot and lost his life.
15-year-old Chanel Gregory was shot in the 500 block of East 63rd Street. The boy was on the street when a suspect got out of a vehicle and shot him multiple times. That gunman got back into the car and fled west on 63rd. Police say Gregory was dead on the scene. The incident is possibly gang-related. No one is in custody.
Tuka was at a bus stop on 63rd in St. Lawrence in the Woodlawn neighborhood in Southside Chicago with two other witnesses awaiting a bus. A dark-colored vehicle pulled up. A passenger who was wearing a half mask jumped out and shot Shondell Gregory, aka Tuka, several times about the body. According to law enforcement, Tuka was a known member of the Gangster Disciples, and his assassination was retaliation for the hit of a Black Disciple affiliate. That particular incident would become infamous as a pivotal moment in the gang feud in Chicago, and even more for the life of a Chicago native by the name of Odee Perry. August 10th, 2011. It was a regular day in the neighborhood as it pertains to the youths accustomed to the dangers of the region in which
A regular day in the neighborhood mean niggas getting clapped, somebody get hit. Like a regular day in the neighborhood, like a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Nigga, no, this not Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Nigga, this Chirac.
gang
Niggas is
territory
dying.
has been the cause of many altercations. People were on their normal commute along King's Drive, where the Parkway Gardens were situated. Some walking, driving, others riding bikes up and down the street past Sammy's Grill and Restaurant. No one could predict the tragedy which was about to transpire.
But yeah, people used to come up and down that strip from STL to O Block, or EBT to O Block, or Vernon to O Block, or to King Drive. Because that's like basically where O Block was. That's like our whole strip.
Is that Martin Luther King? Because if it is, everybody know niggas in Harlem, anywhere you at, nigga, where there's a Martin Luther King Drive, niggas is dying there, bro. No cap. It's a shame. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. Anywhere there's a Martin Luther King Drive, niggas dying there. It's always the hood, bro.
Odee Perry was one around that area on that day. It was nighttime. Odee Perry was out and about in the neighborhood. He was no stranger to the area, as many knew him to be someone with great respect and notoriety in the gang culture.
Everybody looked up to him. He was one of them ones from back then. Beating them up. Everybody was scared of Odee.
Odee was often described by his peers as quiet and to himself. But behind the calm demeanor,
It be them ones, bro. It be them quiet, but to they self niggas, they only really talk and say a lot when they around the niggas they love, the niggas they trust. Yeah, them the scary ones, nigga. Trust me.
was a silent killer who was often actively involved in criminal activities that injured and stole the lives of his rivals.
Odee was one of the first ones that was really out there with the guns. He was really shooting, really blowing.
His many mugshots tell of the consequences that come with walking this risky path. However, this particular lifestyle is the reason why he was in harm's way. Sooner or later, it's the end results of many youths led astray by the gang culture. Mix this with his affiliation to the Black Disciples, an opposing gang to the Gangster Disciples. He became a prime target of revenge for the assassination of Tuka. The night lingered on. 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 11:30 p.m. Odee Perry decided to go to the store and got on his bike and did just that.
Bro, it really be that simple, bro. Niggas be trying to go to the store to get some snacks. You upstairs in the crib with your shorty. She be like, I want this. I'm in the mood for this. Go get us some munchies. You run in the store to go get something. You lose your life, bro. It be like that. That's how it is in the hood, my nigga.
Him, along with his friend, entered the Swisher Sweet store. 11:34 p.m.
Yeah, it's not a Swisher Sweet store, nigga. They entered the corner store to get Swisher Sweets. Like, where's this nigga from? Shout out to you, but where you from, gang?
Odee Perry exits the store, gets on his bicycle, and begins riding northbound on MLK Drive. Moments later, at 11:35 p.m., shots were heard ringing out throughout the area.
Bah, bah,
His
bah.
friend would look out of the store in the northbound direction which Odee Perry rode off towards. That's when he saw Odee fall from his bike onto the ground before getting up and attempting to escape, only to fall back down after around 10 more shots were let off. A key witness at the scene further...
They hit him off his bike already. Boom. He got back up to try to escape. The little 10 more. Bop, 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 bop. Like, bro, violating, bro. They wanted that man dead, gang.
described what happened thereafter. According to his account, he saw Odee Perry riding northbound as well on MLK Drive on his bicycle, but also noticed an African-American male standing near the bus stop along with an equally colored female and her child. As Odee Perry approached, the black male stepped out and shot him, causing Odee to fall back from his bicycle. At this point must be where Odee Perry would have tried to recollect himself and flee, but as stated by the eyewitness, the offender continued his pursuit by approaching Odee, shooting him again before fleeing eastbound.
I mean, that's really what you're supposed to do if you really set out to really get it. You really set out to take a life today. You really set out to do this. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. He walked down on him and let him have everything he had, bro.
64th Street. According to the other gang-affiliated members at the time, like reformed gangster J. Hood, one of Odee Perry's friends named T. Roy, was present at the time, trying to keep him awake and alive after being shot. He alleges T. Roy was the one who heard Odee Perry's last words. Damn, they got me, bro.
O wasn't even closest to the shooter, BJ was, fact. And O got hit with all the shots. And it was just like, damn, bro, it was sad, man, that then T. Roy was right there with him his last little moments, and T. Roy, and then T. Roy said that O was like, damn, they got me, bro. Like, that was his last words.
Returning to the eyewitness statement.
Yeah, that'd be the reality of this shit. Like, damn, bro, niggas really got me, bro. Niggas really took me out the game, bro. Like, it's not a game, it's really your life, but the game of this war shit, that's what it's like.
He also vaguely recalled another offender partaking in the attack, but was unable to recall where they came from or where they would have escaped to. Officers would respond to dispatcher's call of a person shot.
This broke Vaughn and them heart, bro. They was heartbroken off of this, bro. You see they named the whole hood after him, bro.
Upon arriving, the responding officers would discover Odee Perry laying in the street, injured by what they believed was one gunshot wound about the right side of the neck, bleeding out on the floor. Medical personnel on the site at the moment sprung into action to save his life, rushing him to Stroger Hospital. The time was counting down on the clock. Odee Perry was literally fighting for his life. Once at the hospital, the attending physician by the name of Dr. Wiley, along with the medical staff, made efforts to treat Odee Perry, who was listed in critical condition. That's when matters took a turn for the worst. What was thought to be only one gunshot wound turned out to be two after Dr. Wiley and the medical staff discovered a second gunshot wound about Odee Perry's left shoulder.
So they let off more than 10 shots and only hit him twice. Bad aim. But, I mean, they still took him out. But damn, like, all them shots, nigga, and you hit him twice, bro. Niggas really be just... Niggas need target practice, bro.
They expended every possible avenue to try to preserve his life, but their attempts proved futile. Odee Perry's gunshot wounds became fatal, and he was pronounced deceased at 12:18 a.m., August 11, 2011. According to the autopsy, Odee Perry officially died due to multiple gunshot wounds, one bullet entering the front mid-left side of the neck, exiting near the upper left arm, and a second gunshot wound entered and exited the mid-left buttocks. News of Odee Perry's passing would shake the community. It was one of the first major incidents due to the gang rivalry many young affiliates experienced at that time.
You know, when he got, was that just like a huge loss all around?
Yeah, it was. Cause he was like one of our first ones that we lost. Like, we weren't losing friends at the time or losing close ones at the time. So when we lost him, everybody felt it.
It sent shockwaves throughout, leaving scars that...
Yeah, that first real loss, like when it's your crew, your homies, your members, the niggas that you run with, your crew, y'all take a loss, bro. I ain't gonna lie, everybody turn demons after that. It's like, nigga, it's us or them, nigga. That's how it's going, man. It's gonna be them. That's how you feel.
Some say, to this day, they still struggle with overcoming. Investigators were now tasked with trying to piece together the brazen hit. But what's more, they had to operate with a sense of urgency in the air, as they were fearful of the impending retaliation waiting to happen. Rumor began circulating that Odee Perry's passing was from a rival gang retaliating for the passing of Shondell Gregory, aka Tuka. It's allegedly that, in order to make a statement, they assassinated Odee Perry on Tuka's birthday. Odee Perry's rivals wasted no time setting the trend of disrespect.
Wow, it happened on Tuka's birthday? I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. Niggas say, yo, on his birthday, yeah, we gonna celebrate for him and all of that, but we gonna do that after we drop something. That's basically what they said, bro. I told you that us or them, bro. It's our life or their life. Nigga, it's gonna be their life.
Passing. Highly respected and now murdered gang affiliate, FBG Duck, often disrespected Odee Perry's along with other lives they claimed. Continuing the taunts, rivals engaged in a remorseless yet popular trend among the gang culture. It was a badge of honor to be the reason that the person that they were feuding with had to change the name of their location. Everyone wanted to take credit for Odee Perry's hit, as if it was a trophy to be won. But the reality is, to them and the lifestyle they lived, it was. The main suspect responsible wasn't even a male.
Yeah, we already know it was KI. Everybody know the read. They say she bodied him, took his pipe, and then took pictures with the same pipe. That long ass 38 or 357.
Woman who was rumored to have earned the name the female assassin, Shakira Barnes. These speculations became even more
solidified. That's it right there. That's the blick that she supposedly took from Odee Perry.
When she emerged in pictures posing with Odee Perry's famed firearm, more credibility began swirling around from her affiliates, giving her, along with her close friends and partners in crime, Butter, the credit for creating the name O-Block. This hinted at the idea that they were involved in Odee Perry's hit. One such gang affiliate went by the name FBG Wooski. Still, it was all speculation. But that would change with the release of official police documents on the hit of Odee Perry. Within it, investigators first interviewed Chicago Transit Authority workers. One CTA janitor recalled seeing two male blacks run from the area of the shooting and enter a silver four-door vehicle, possibly a Chevy Malibu or Impala. A CTA elevator repairman who was seated in his truck at the time.
See, nigga, these transit niggas be thinking that they police, bro. For some reason, bro, these transit niggas be thinking they police. I mean, some of them do be transit cops or whatever the case may be. Pardon me. But they job don't be having nothing to do with locking people up, bro. You be having to do with, like, what happens on the transit. Like, why you over here giving statements and all that? Like, you putting your life in danger doing all this.
The shooting echoed similar accounts as given by the janitor. Neither of the witnesses could pick the suspect.
Bro, then you got a janitor who he not the police at all. He just a janitor. But he still want to make sure he involved some way, so he got to give his statement. Like, come on, bro.
Out of a photo lineup. But the
Niggas just wanna be
smoking gun in
involved.
the case will come in the form of a confidential informant. On August 4th, 2016, detectives would interview a third-party witness to Odee Perry's homicide who stated that he was friends with the killer, who he named as Jakira Barnes, and a new suspect, Rodney Stewart, aka Bostrell. The CI stated that they were all in the same gang, the Jarrow City faction of the Gangster Disciples. According to case documents, the CI recalled personal conversations he had with both Stewart and Barnes about the homicide, and they both admitted being the ones responsible for taking Odee Perry's life. October
Niggas was saying that they thought that this was butter. Niggas was saying that they think this is butter statement, but we don't know.
15, 2016. Detectives re-interviewed a past witness at the scene, and he also positively IDs both Stewart and Jakira as the shooter, stating they shot Odee Perry and fled in a silver vehicle. Given the evidence obtained, the case was closed, labeling Bostrell and KI as the main suspects. Unfortunately, they both had already lost their lives by the hands of their rivals, so they couldn't be apprehended and tried for the incident.
But neighbors say Barnes and a friend were walking along the sidewalk when a gunman started firing.
When the bullet hit, it was so powerful, she fell on the step.
Residents who do not want to be identified say Barnes fought to live, but had been shot at least 9 times.
In honor of Odee Perry's life, Parkway Gardens, which was known by the name Wig City by gang members, became then known as the infamous O Block.
When Dad, I'm like, damn, I wonder what they gonna have a block name after folks now. And then as soon as we came around, we all the way on the 65th end, and I saw that bitch right there spray painted on the garbage can, O Block. I tell that D, I'm like, I just started that shit. I'm like, I knew they was gonna call this O Block.
The murder of Tuka and Odee Perry went on to spark even more outrage in the city between two gang factions in particular.
Bro, life gotta be more important than getting a block named after you though, gang. Like, bro, get you some property, my nigga. Get you some property, buy you a house that your kids can run around. You can play hide and seek in the crib with your kids. Like, bro, niggas come from the hood, apartments and all that. We ain't never really had much, so doing that, buying yourself a crib, nigga, and just being able to have a backyard and do all this, bro, that right there is what you need to strive for. Not getting a hood that niggas renting, leasing apartments out of. Your moms don't even own that neighborhood, nothing in there, don't own nothing. And you dying over it, your name getting, come on, bro, that shit ain't worth it, bro.
STL, EBT, renamed Tukaville, and Wig City, now renamed O Block. Rest in peace, Odee Perry.
Well, rest in peace, Odee Perry, man. He was clearly out here doing his thing, putting in that twerk, but like I said, bro, we gotta strive for more. That's a fact. I'm definitely jacking that to the youth, man. Strive for more, gang. I ain't gonna lie, but we got to. Like, I've been through this, been through all the dumb shit, all the street shit. Like, bro, get to some money, bro. Get to some money. Jimmy Gang, I'm going. I'll see y'all in the next one. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. I enjoyed creating it for y'all, reacting to it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Like the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one, my boys. I'm feeling good off my little drink, you know what I'm saying? And I'm always burning, so I'm feeling good. I'm going, though. I'll see y'all in the next one, my boys.